Good morning, everyone. It's Steve
And Tiffany,
from,
a different chick farm and orchard.
and today, what are we going to be planting, Tiffany?
Well, you're going to be planting peppers, and I'm going to be planting peppers, but we might also plant strawberries too.
She's going to plant strawberries. I'm not. It is
Yeah.
officially pepper season. So we have somewhere around 2,000 peppers to go in the ground. Hopefully this week, I'm going to try to get close to 1,000 in the ground today. Tiffany's going to help me lay the fabric, and then I've got to get to planting. We're doing some of this one way and some of it another way on some of our planting this year. We've been doing some under the fabric drip irrigation, but I'm going to do the peppers on top of the fabric. And the reason is we don't have a drip layer, and there's going to be multiple rolls in here, and it's going to make it really hard to get the spacing right to where we don't get the drip line in the way of where we're going to be putting the peppers. So I'm going to lay the drip on top of the fabric. So we're going to plant the peppers with the drip line on top of the fabric. And it works. We did it last year. I just would have preferred it the other way, but without a drip layer, it's a little bit of an annoyance. So we're going to go that route. So anyway, Tiffany is watering tomato plants this morning. So we're going to let her get back to her watering. And I am going to show you what we're going to be planting. So here we go. Okay guys, look at our gorgeous sunrise above the tree of Hades there. And so, here is, sorry about the finger in the light. Here is our peppers that are going in the ground this year. I've already pulled some, put them on the side by side. They're ready to go to the field. Some of these are older than others. Some of these are ahi varieties. Some are super hots. Some are jalapenos. So you get different growth habits and different types and shapes of plants. Over here, we have sweet peppers. And I think I've got one tray of sweet peppers on the other shelf that I set up off the ground just now. But here's our sweet peppers. I do not grow just hot peppers, but no, we do not grow nearly, as you can see, nearly as many sweet peppers as we do hot peppers. So that is all the sweet peppers other than, I think, one tray. And then that is the hot peppers. So we got over 2 shelves of hot peppers because I already got a third of a shelf on the side by side. And then we got 1 shelf of sweet peppers. And we grow some normal sweet peppers. We grow red bell peppers, but we also grow like a chocolate bell and a purple beauty bell pepper. And I'll never pronounce that right. Manganji sweet peppers, tequila sunrise. We've grown them for years. This is a semi-chocolate bell, a sweet chocolate semi-bell, so it's not a full bell. And there's red bell peppers. This is our albino bell. That's a white bell pepper that turns red towards the end. And there's our cornitos. That's our hybrid Italian pepper we grow. One of the few hybrids we grow. And our Murasaki purples. Them will be some of the last ones we plant because the plants are still growing, so we got time. So Paradiscums, Aluca, that's a nice one we like. We got a goddess hybrid banana pepper. And then down there we have non-hybrid banana peppers and cigarettas. And one of these things is not a pepper. That's a tomato, folks. So over here, just to highlight a few, I'm not going to get into all of them. I'm excited about this one this year. This is our Antip Ocidoma. Chili Chump has some videos on that. That's a really cool, large, mild hot pepper. And I've got some more of these. This ain't all of them, but this is our Ring of Fire cayennes and our Red Rocket cayennes. Strawberry Kiss, that is a hybrid we've been working with for a few years. Trying to get it where we want it. Some orange pepperoncinis and some sinhoisas. Some habaneros. Got, let's see, some 7-pot chocolates and 7-pot yellows. And This is another one of our hybrids, an Ahi Mutant Star. That came up last year, so we're interested to see. It's an accidental cross. We're interested to see what comes out of that. So we got some Jay's Red Ghost Scorpions. We've got some Carolina Reapers. That is a non-isolated Reaper, so Reapers do cross pretty readily, so that probably won't turn out as a Reaper, but we like playing around with them. Bleeding Nagas, Pockmark Orange, 7-pot Brain Strains, Maruglas. Okay, this is a 7-pot Slimer last year that we bought seeds for. That's not a 7-pot Slimer. It came out as a yellow variant. So we're going to play with that this year because it's a real cool pepper. So we're going to play with that this year and see what we get. And Caramel Moruga Scorpions. Now those are non-isolated, and that's intentional. I like the Caramel Moruga Scorpion, and I'm interested in seeing what kind of crosses we can get out of that. Some orange habaneros, some paper lantern habaneros. Oh man, we got a lot going in this year, folks. Ahi mangoes, some fatales, some datiles, and there's more of those. That is definitely not all the fatales and datiles. You see right here, we got some damage, which I've got more backups, so it's not a big deal. I'll just swap them out. Our geese had some goslings. They hadn't messed with nothing until this week. And this week, all the plants that was sitting on the ground here, they eat the edge. Plants in the edge of the tray. So anyway, we put the goslings up last night because we knew that was coming, but we hadn't had no trouble yet. I got some New Mex Easters back here in the back. I just plant a couple of those. They're fun. Some Nagla Beasts, some caramel Scotch bonnets and hurt berries, some red Trinidad Butch Teas, brown jalapenos, regular jalapenos, some Maldivian hearts, some carboneros, some giant white habaneros, some snow white habaneros. Oh, some Moruga Red Monsters, purple bubblegums. That is a cool plant, by the way. Look at that purple bubblegum. And then there's some isolated caramel Morugas. And this is the tray of sweet peppers that's sitting over here. These are our lively Italians, orange and yellows. Some more datiles. Some more ahi mangoes, some more of our mutant starfish, some death spirals. I've actually got death spirals from 2 seed sources to compare. I've got them from Refining Fires, and I've got them from Baker Creek also. And I got some Thor's Hammer Peach variety, some yellow Trinidad Moruga Scorpions, some more fatales. These are bought seeds, and these are open pollinated, non-isolated seeds from ours that we've grown for years and never had one actually vary. Accidental cross on that would be amazing. I got some white Moruga Scorpions, some chocolate bootless CS's, and I've got a yellow Bhut Jolokia. Oh, some Saco de Velhos. Anyway, we won't bore you with all the rest of that. So now I've already got loaded up on the side-by-side here. The gator's already loaded down. I've got a tray and a half in the floorboard. Got a tray here. We got some Amnesia, some Bismarcks, some red Trinidad Scorpions, some Bootless Scorpions, some white Bhut Jolokia JWs, some yellow Trinidad Scorpions. Nice big plants. I started these guys early. Look at them stems on them things, guys. Some red ghost peppers, some chocolate ghosts, basically almost a whole tray of them. That's a good selling variety and an amazing pepper. Some red ghosts, some Jay's Peach Ghost Scorpions, some chocolate ghosts, some more of them. We got some M.A. Wartrix, just a couple of them, a couple of probably 4 or 5 7-pot evergreens. I've got about 8 7-pot bubble gums. Got some Peach Reapers. Got some chocolate Apocalypse Scorpions. I'm excited about that one. Some Fogons. Those are in this tray. They won't get planted in my super hot section. They'll get put over into the medium heat varieties. I don't like trying to pick through the super hots for orders and then try to figure out what's what. Apocalypse Scorpion, still possibly one of my favorite peppers, maybe even my favorite. I love them. We got some Primo Tallies. I'm putting 8 in the ground, I think. Some red skunks and some chocolate skunks. I grew them last year, really liked them. And I can't remember, I got a tray of something going on right there also. I don't remember what it was there in the middle, and we'll not see it until I unload it. So, guys, I hope you are enjoying this. We're going to do a whole series on these peppers this year. I know some people don't like it, but we plant our peppers on a 1-foot grid. I've had excellent results of that. If I lived in an area that had a much longer growing season, I'd probably spread that out to 18 inches. I don't know that I'd go 2 foot, but I'd probably spread that out to 18 inches. But my peppers do great. I have a great productivity. We've had them on 2-foot grids. I can't tell that they grew any better on a 2-foot grid than they do on a 1-foot grid. So we're going to do 1 foot again this year. And I'll bring you along, let you see what we got going on. So make sure you like and subscribe to these videos. I'll bring you back and show you some planting. We'll show you harvesting. We'll show you growth. We'll talk, if we have any disease problems, we'll talk to you about that. We'll talk to you about pest issues. You know, my goslings were a pest this week. You know, they eat several of my plants. Most of them plants are going to come back. It will stunt them, but they will come back. I'm not that worried about the fatales that they destroyed. We sell plants also, and the fatales, I've got another 60 plants, so I can easily pull out the 8 that they damaged and swap them out for 8 of the others. It won't hurt me one bit. Those plants actually will grow back the leaves pretty quickly because they got a good root system. But I've got to get these guys in the ground. These big ones are already putting on blooms. I want to pick off the blooms that are already on there once I get them in, as I put them in the ground probably. We're going to do some isolation this year. We've done a little bit last year. I did not get to do any isolating for my seeds because I had a foot injury that took me out of the game for almost the whole summer. Definitely took me out of the game during all the time I should have been isolating peppers. So I didn't get to isolate no seeds last year, which meant I bought more seeds than I like to buy. I like to spend my money on buying seeds just to add a few new varieties. So this year, to add the new varieties and to stock back on what I was out of for my other varieties, ended up costing a lot more money than I wanted. We sell seeds also, so that hurt my seed sales. But there's nothing I can do about it. I'm the guy that does the isolating, and when walking across the living room floor is a task, then it is what it is. Sure wasn't getting to the garden, and that's just the way things roll. We are making a full-time move to the farm this year. We've run an automotive repair business for years, and run the farm for years now. But we've decided we're making a full-time move to the farm. We do market gardening, we do online sales, we sell pods online, we sell plants online, we sell plants locally. So it's just time to make the move. So we're gonna get at it. Y'all have a good day. All right, guys. This is what 367 super hots look like in the ground. Not those, they're not in the ground yet. This is 367 plants in the ground on about a 200-foot roll, roughly, on 15-inch spacing, roughly, and 1 foot between rolls, almost exactly. So we'll do a triple roll on this. I was going to do a double roll this year, but we are adding quite a bit to the farm, and going full time, and it's just going to be better to have a little bit of trouble harvesting. They grow great this way. I've grown them this way for years. I've even grown them on a 1x1, so this is a 1x15, so it gives you a little bit more room. This is 367 plants in the ground. I got to get my drip irrigation hooked up. It's supposed to rain here shortly. If it doesn't, I'm gonna hook up the drip. If it does rain, I'll wait and do the drip probably Monday or Tuesday. So I've got the trays up there that we walked by, and I'll show you on the way by. I've got about 440-ish left to go. So that's going to give me just over 800 super hots. I was wanting to go 1,000, but I think 800 is going to be the number. I've got more plants, but I think I'll just sell those and stop at 800 because I really got what I wanted in the ground. So, or going to be in the ground. So I got Moruga Red Monsters. I've got Trinidad Scorpion. This is the Butch T Red. And white Moruga Scorpions. And we'll be selling peppers off of these and isolating at least one plant out of each one to save seeds, to sell seeds next year. So we'll have a fully isolated seed stock next year. Yellow Trinidad Scorpion, Yellow Trinidad Moruga Scorpions, Sunrise Scorpion, Ilme Wartrix. Now that got stuck in here because I misspaced. This was going to be a whole scorpion section, but I laid my stuff out wrong. So red Trinidad Scorpion, been growing that for years. Chocolate Trinidad Scorpions, chocolate Moruga Scorpions, chocolate Apocalypse Scorpions. My stake broke off. That's a caramel Moruga Scorpion. And here's a caramel Moruga Scorpion, and this is from our unisolated saved seeds, so might get some cool crosses in there. We'll see. Might get exactly caramel Moruga Scorpions. Brown Moruga Scorpions. Really loved this one from last year. The caramel's gorgeous too, but this brown has such a rich dark color. It's just gorgeous. We got a Bhut Scorpion. Apocalypse Scorpions. That's probably that and the Red Ghost are the two super hots I've been growing the longest. Jay's Red Ghost Scorpion. Jay's Peach Ghost Scorpion. And then that's Jay's Peach Ghost Scorpion from non-isolated seeds. Got an orange long-tailed scorpion. Orange Cream Bhut Jolokia. Obviously we're in the Bhut Jolokia section now. White Bhut Jolokia, JW. I got a yellow Bhut Jolokia, and this again is from non-isolated seeds. And then I've got a yellow Bhut Jolokia, isolated seeds. Got Red Ghost. And I've got Red Ghost from non-isolated seeds, just a few of them. Chocolate Ghost from non-isolated seeds. And Chocolate Ghost. So we got to get so much done on the farm. But these super hots, as you know, if you grow super hots, they need a long growing season. So these guys have to go in the ground. After these 800 and some super hots are in the ground, I've got about another 2,000 peppers that's got to go in the ground between my sweet and my hot and my ahis and so on and so forth. So I've got to get back on it. But I wanted to get this video to you. All right, y'all have a great day. I'm going to attach this to another video that I was going to end, but I wanted y'all to see this, so I decided to wait to post it. So we're going to put the two videos together. So, all right, take care.